Hey, number one, what's going on, you guys? How are you today? I hope you guys are doing grand. I had to sing. I just couldn't help myself. All right, you guys are going to be looking into why people obsess over you, okay? I've been going back and forth. I've been switching decks and indecisive about what deck I want to use, so I'm not even going to play around right now. I don't know how this reading is going to go. Why do people obsess over you, group number one? Why do people obsess? These particular energies are like looking at you from a dark space. I don't know if someone's like in jail. If not, cool, but I'm getting like this sense of imprisonment, or feeling like trapped behind a wall, or feeling restricted, or like in a place where they can't see, a place where they may be confused or unable to reach clarity. It's like I'm kind of seeing it as like a hole, honestly. You know what I'm saying? How did these energies get in that hole is a whole nother story. I don't really know. But that's just kind of how they feel about you, you know what I'm saying? Or could be like idolizing you in a way, or wanting to imitate your light, or could have possibly attempted to imitate your life and your life. Look, I said imitate your life in the past as well, okay? I feel like these may be energies that you recognize as being unhealthy and have decided to no longer interact or to give to these connections or these people, okay? So I feel like a part of their obsession is like the fact that they can't really reach you or access you or like talk to you. And they may be feeling restricted or restrained within their own personal lives as well. Restricted in how they feel about themselves as people, or it's like bouncing back and forth. It's like how they look at themselves and then how they look at you, okay? And maybe they don't like what they see about themselves, certain things like that. I'm not completely sure, but they're definitely in the cold though. They definitely are not communicating with whoever this is, okay? And I feel like it was for a reason. This could have been a phony individual, or an individual who was just pretending, or these people that are obsessing could have been coming from like an artificial or like a fake kind of energy when it comes down to like interacting with you, okay? We got the devil. Why do people obsess over you? Why do people obsess over you? Strength. They could be obsessing over your strength, I'm not gonna lie, or almost with like wanting to take it from you, or feeling like you handle certain situations in a very like strong way. Energies could be wondering where your strength comes from, or how did you get so strong, And with this devilish energy, I feel like you guys could have like a spotlight on you, or you could be receiving some sort of attention, or there's a way in which you guys could be shining your light, or like illuminating in a way, and that light kind of attracted like lower frequency individuals as well, or like bottom dwellers, or I don't know why I'm just seeing it as like people being really, really close to the ground, or like having to crawl, like a belly crawler or a snake or something like that. I don't know. But you guys could be, privy of whatever this energy is. But, in a way, they could definitely feel like you're stronger than them, or you're connected to a higher source of power than the one that they could be reliant on or connected to, okay? So people are obsessed with your strength. That's cool. Why people obsess over you, group number one? Because you guys protect your manifestations as well, or you don't, tell all your business or whatever, especially when it comes to you guys working towards something, or You know, you could be ambitious or have a certain like goal that you're working towards, or whatever the case is. It could be like a talent, or you guys could be investing in going back to school. I don't know, I'm getting like investing or paying for something, you know, so it's like paying for a training program, or you know, saving up money for a big purchase in order to like use whatever that purchase is to kind of create a bigger profit for yourself. Or you know, there's something there, but I feel like you guys understand that whatever, you know, movements or actions that you're taking, everyone doesn't need to know, you know. Or you could have people who feel like they're really close to you but still don't know certain things about you because you don't feel like it's necessary to share. Or like I said, you're trying to protect your manifestations from like other people's negative energy, you know. So I feel like this obsession is kind of coming in and like, what you working on over there, buddy? What you got there? You know, like looking over your shoulder. What you writing? Huh? You know, like it's just this kind of like pushy, overly curious, I almost want to say. Or it's like going over the borderline of just being curious into obsession, right? You guys are coming out as the Queen of Roses. People can be obsessed with your physical appearance, you know, your smell. Some of you guys, people really like your, like a particular scent that you wear. Some of you guys, it could be floral. That's kind of how I read it. But you know, you do come across as someone who's very, very confident and aware of how good you look or how attractive you are, or you know, you just feel really, really good about yourself, or you know, you love yourself and you radiate that. Okay, so people could be kind of obsessed with your confidence, you know, like, why aren't you insecure like me? Or you know, why don't you try to hide yourself more or cover yourself up more, or something like that. Or you know what I'm saying, I just feel like you guys, you trust yourself, or you trust where you're being led or guided to, even if it's something as simple as like, I'm gonna put on some makeup today, or I'm gonna wear this and this particular style of clothing, or I'm gonna do my hair like this. We're talking about physical appearance, but it's almost like everything that you adorn yourself with is like you've been guided by your higher self to adorn yourself with. So I kind of feel like that obsession comes in with like, well, yeah, how'd you get that idea? Or I really like your style, or how'd you put that together, you know, kind of energies. Okay, there's some energies here as well who do feel connected to you. You know, they feel bond to you, or they feel like you could be a part of their like spiritual, their soul family or something like that, or even like a soul contract with these energies. Energies who you could be collaborating with, or working on something with, or building something with here as well. Okay, whatever you guys work on or are creating within like this group, or this like team environment, or this environment of people who do kind of feel close to you, feel like they understand you or know you, you know what I'm saying? Even if they don't for real, but they still feel like that closeness to you. That's why some of you guys could really be in the spotlight, because you know how a lot of time like famous people will feel really, really like close to them, or you know, knowing their story, or oh my god, I've been listening to your music since I was like 5, you know what I'm saying? It's like they may feel like they know you, or they know a lot about you, but you may be feeling like you don't know shit about them or something like that. Okay, so yeah, some of you guys really could be in the spotlight, or yeah, it is, I see it. Sorry guys, I'm just laughing at how that like popped in my head, because they're showing me like a light shining on top of your like crown, you know. So there's definitely some sort of illumination going on here with you guys. Okay, why do people obsess over you? Wheel of Fortune. It's getting dark. I was waiting for that sun to go down. Got me over here perspiring. Why do people obsess over you? Remember, 2, 1. Obsess over you. I feel like there could be energies here kind of also obsessed with like where your life is headed or what cycle you could presently be walking into and what that would look like, or anticipating this change that's going on with you. Some of you guys could be like molting, or you could be shedding your own skin, or you could be coming out of like a cocoon phase where you're kind of learning, you know, how your wings work and how to use them and all that stuff, and, you know, stretch them out. There's something about you guys coming out of a gestation period, but it's like while you're in that period, you could have been undergoing like a transformation, or you could have been the cause of some sort of like transformation on a physical level, or, you know what I'm saying, just working on yourself in general. So it's almost like when you pop back out, you're unrecognizable. And I feel like these energies are obsessed with like wanting to know how you did it, or, you know, whatever practices you could participate in, or whatever work that you've been putting in order to achieve this transformation. This obsession comes through with how you look completely different, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's not a physical thing, you can still physically look the same, but like energetically you kind of give off this vibe of like transforming completely, you know what I'm saying? Or you could almost constantly be going through a transformation, or that could be like your goal is to continuously change and grow and become, you know, the best you or whatever, or better you. Okay, but these could be energies that don't know how to change or transform, or they never really got to that, they never really got out of like the caterpillar phase. Okay, or they could still kind of be at the very like beginning stages of their journey, or, you know, their transformation. Okay, I feel like you could inspire a lot of people, or they could kind of want to follow in your footsteps in a way. I don't really know what way that is, but I will ask this deck here. How is group number 1 inspiring other people? Look, I just changed the topic. How is group number 1 inspiring others? Sorry guys, I just like to know sometimes. Creativity. So yeah, it's something about you that's like your God-given gift, your God-given talent, or some sort of talent that, you know, you may have been born with, you know, or like a divine gift or something that was given to you here. Whereas these energies may feel a bit more like insecure about their gifts or their you know, talents or their pursuits, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they kind of have you in mind when it comes to certain things, you know, or whatever you guys do, you could just be really, really good at it, or you could be like the best, you know what I'm saying? So I do feel like people kind of are obsessed with or view you in the light of like being the goal, you know what I'm saying? Or reaching where they may feel like you are, could be like their end goal or something like that. Okay, it doesn't like, you know, it doesn't have to be so dramatic, but that is the vibe. That's the energy. Why are people obsessed over you, group number 1? Why are people obsessed over you? Something about you guys, it just gets the people going. It just gets the people going, or you really like, I don't know if it's your energy or your body, or it could be a combination of things, but you really arouse like this sexual energy out of people, you know? And I feel like there's an obsession around that, or these energies, these people that could be obsessing, it's like they have a lot of sexual passion towards you, or want to initiate a passionate situation, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. But I don't know, it's like you bring that out of people. I don't know what you guys be doing here. I don't know what you guys do, but it's like instant that instant sexual energy, or that instant arousal I'm picking up on. Okay, got the 3 of Swords as well. So energies could be obsessing over you because they may feel like, you know, sorry y'all, hold on, let me pause this. Yeah, I'm getting like jealousy and obsession, like kind of mixing and intermingling in this energy here. So, you know, I feel like there's energies that could be obsessing that feel brokenhearted. You know, possibly if you're interested in someone else, or if you're like in a relationship or something like that, there could be energies that feel slighted, that they are maybe not the ones that you're giving to. You guys could be single, you know what I'm saying, but it's even if you're single, you know what I'm saying, that's still a form of being in relationship with yourself, or giving to yourself, or investing in yourself, you know what I'm saying. But these energies could feel like you're not investing in them, you're not giving to them, you're not showing them any interest, you know. So it could be somebody else, it could just be you pouring into yourself, but whatever it is, it isn't this energy here, okay? So someone here could be feeling brokenhearted, or salty, or bitter, or feel like, you know, hurt by the fact that you're not giving to that situation. All right, what do people obsess over you? Why do people obsess over you? Is your number? Obsess over you. I do feel like this is a little bit over the top. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's just the energy that I'm picking up. It's like, calm down. Not you guys, whoever this is on my table. But yeah, someone, this is coming out as a specific person, okay? Someone from your past. Maybe they like juggled you, they mistreated you, they didn't prioritize the relationship, or they thought they were slick, they thought they could, you know, have you be dumb forever or something like that. So you could have like smartened up about a situation or a person, you know what I'm saying, or chosen yourself. And this energy feels sad that you did choose yourself, you know what I'm saying. That's the issue. And I feel like where I said it's like dramatic is because this could be energy that kind of like view you as their end all be all, or like you're their only chance at happiness or something like that, okay? There's an Empress in the reverse here that's been coming out a lot in like everybody's readings, but I think this could either be a mother figure, you know, or someone who you may have had children with, that, you know, you maybe stop giving to, stop pouring into that situation, you know what I'm saying. So this feminine could be like obsessed and sad, okay? Sad because you don't see them as your 10 of cups, you know, or your happy family, or it's like you don't want to try to make it work. You don't want to try to make anything work with this feminine, you know what I'm saying. So she could be obsessing and salty, okay? I got the Magician and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Magician and the Queen of Wands in the reverse together is definitely this, you know, it could be a type of feminine who feels jealous to where they feel the need to manipulate things in a spiritual way. You know, this, I don't know why. It could be one person, or it could be multiple people in the same energy. But it's just giving like someone who would intentionally try to like manipulate energies using whatever tools in order to kind of get in your way, or slow down your progression, or slow down your healing, okay? Or to cause you to miss out on an opportunity because, you know, she was able to manipulate energy in some sort of way to stagnate your journey or something like that, okay? I do feel like it's a bit pompous and arrogant to think that you hold like precedence over another person's path, but that's just my personal opinion of the situation. But you know what I'm saying, overall I do feel like energies are kind of obsessed with, or these people, or why people obsess over you, it's because you just have an energy that kind of like is undying, or it's always refilling, or your cup overflows, you know what I'm saying. Or you could be abundant in a multitude of ways. You could be abundant in your energy, you could be abundant on the material realm, you could be abundant emotionally, you know what I'm saying. You could have a happy home, or, you know, a close relationship within a home or something like that. But that's what it is. It's like you know where to put your attention, you know where to put your focus, you know what I'm saying. Because I feel like, you know, what you put your energy and what you think about is what you know, grow, okay? That's what you water. Where your thoughts go, that's where you water your manifestations at. And because I feel like you guys do have that awareness, you're very, very like focused, okay? But you know, there's an energy about you that seems very, very young. You seem like you have a lot of energy, very full of life. Some of you guys could be athletic, or you have your hands in a lot of different pies, or you know, some of you guys could be on the go all the time. And even if it's not you physically going, you know what I'm saying, it's like you physically being on the go in a spiritual way as well, or where you could, you know, always be working on some kind of like spiritual practice or pursuit or creative, you know, even something as simple as writing a song, since we were talking about music earlier, you know. But yeah, that's it, you guys. I kind of didn't even finish my sentence because I don't remember what I was gonna say, but I hope that helps, you guys. I hope it was clear. I hope you can hear me. That's it. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like this video. I'll see you guys next time. Hey, group number 2, what's up, guys? How's it going? We're gonna be looking at why do people obsess over you, okay? Why people obsess over you, group number 2. Does anybody else want to come out? Ace of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in the reverse. That could be who's obsessing over you. People, persons, whatever. This could be a masculine here. A masculine with some empty pockets. There's nothing in there. Okay, this masculine could kind of view you as you know, a benefit, or someone who would be beneficial to have around, or beneficial to be in your energy or something like that. Or he feels like your energy could kind of help him elevate, you know, financially or whatever. He may feel empty, or like he doesn't have the energy or the power to do it himself. This masculine energy, this King of Pentacles reverse, he could definitely be like a leech, you know what I'm saying? A leech, like he's empty inside, so he wants to like drink off everybody else's energy and drink off of their manifestations and shit like that, because you know, whatever he did with his wealth or his stability, he lost it due to being irresponsible. Okay, being irresponsible in character, being irresponsible in beliefs, and in their thoughts towards you as well. This person's very, very conniving, but the thing about spirit is they be snitching on everybody. Okay, so maybe you picked up on this about this person, or you could have energies like this around you. He's obsessed with you, number 2. Obsessing. Wait, why do people obsess over you? I can never remember the question. Why do people obsess over you, group number 3? There's a little bit of hoopla going on around here in regards to you guys' love life or something like that. You could be like manifesting a relationship, or someone could be trying to manifest you in a relationship, right? Just please. Or like, you could be calling in or drawing certain energies towards you, where you guys could have kind of options, you know, with the 7 of Cups, or there could be a lot of different cups in which you may be perceived as opportunities, or being presented to you as opportunity. A lot of times the 7 of Cups is the illusion of having options, you know, or yeah, like the 7 of Cups is usually someone thinking that they have more options than they have, or being kind of confused or unable to see things clearly, you know what I'm saying? So with that energy there, I feel like someone could be obsessed with the fact that you have options, you know. Yeah, it's like you have options, or like you have a choice regarding your love life, okay? Someone could be obsessed about that, or kind of feel like in this 3 of Swords energy, or kind of wanting to come out of that 3 of Swords energy or whatever. This could be someone that is wanting to, okay, 3 of Swords, not like you guys are messing around with a bunch of different people, but 3 of Swords as in this person feels, or this energy could feel kind of heartbroken that you may have other options, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like someone here kind of wants to like align themselves or place themselves like at the top of your list if you guys have a list, but that's kind of, you know, how they're saying it or how they view it, right? But I feel like this King of Pentacles in the reverse, he could be one of these 7 cups here, and it's like he almost wants to push your other options out of the way or something like that, okay, by like offering you a cup. Or this person could be like love bombing you, or they could be obsessed with love bombing you or thinking about it, you know. It's because they want to be at the top, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, whoever this particular energy in, they could be presently kind of coming at you with like some very, very like overly affectionate, like overly clingy, like overly like calm down, you know what I'm saying? But it's because this person has an agenda. All right. Who's obsessed? Why do people obsess over you? I should have wrote it down. Why do people obsess over you? Give number 2. Strength. Why people obsess over you? 4 of Pentacles. Because you have the like strength to remove yourself or to change, you know, situations, or to transmute certain energies which are stagnant, are unmoving, you know. Or let's say there's a energy of like stagnation in your life. People could be kind of obsessing over how you have the strength to clear that stagnation, you know, or to get things moving. It's like you have a lot of follow through, you have a lot of push through is what I'm getting, okay? Even if it's through situations that were lacking or situations that were dry. And I'm saying dry like no money or no abundance or no nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you guys kind of have the ability to push through certain situations in which maybe, you know, these people that are obsessing over you maybe wouldn't have had the strength to push through. Why are people obsessing? You guys could come across as like a Hierophant energy, you know, or like you hold a lot of, I'm getting like a judge, okay? Don't judge me, but I'm kind of seeing like this judge or holding like a high position of power. Or I also saw that too as like knowing the laws, you know what I'm saying? So some of you guys, you may have been placed in an official position because of the knowledge that you possess, you know, or what you've come and grown into as well. Or, you know, this could even be something as simple as graduating from school or something like that. Okay, but I don't know, some of you guys actually really are in a high position, or like in a court, you know, like you sit in a high chair in a court or something like that. I'm seeing as well. But yeah, I don't know why I'm getting it like this, but it's like you guys are coming off as like an official person, you know what I'm saying? Or like you hold an official position of authority or something like that because of what you know, because of what you know, what you're connected to, who you're connected to. Am I talking gibberish right now? I feel like I'm speaking gibberish. But that's how it feels, you know. It's like you require a lot of respect when you walk in the room, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like you better ask somebody about group number 2, okay? Or I don't know, something like that. Or people are kind of obsessing over that as well, okay? Why are people obsessed over group number 2? This could also have something to do with your spiritual beliefs as well, okay? Some of you guys do call yourself like a priestess, or you see yourself as a priestess, you know? If you have a YouTube, somebody here has priestess somewhere in their name or whatever, but it's not like just claiming to be something, you know what I'm saying? It's because what you guys are, who you are, and I'm just picking up on the energy, especially with the Hierophant coming out in the reverse. If you guys are like in a particular position or like a a position where you have some sort of power or something like that. It's like you're very, very secure within that position, okay? Or like it belongs to you, or it's something that other people wouldn't be able to like take from you, okay? Why people obsess over you, group member? Yeah, I'm getting you guys are very royal, royal, or it's like you give off this air of being someone who comes from royalty, or like you walk with your head high in the way like a king or a queen would, okay? It's just like you guys know who you are. Why people obsess over you, group number 2? 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you guys may have chosen to remove yourself out of a dynamic that was unhealthy, okay? It could have been a workplace or something like that, or there could have been people around you who were supposed to be working with you in order for everyone to win or for everyone to benefit or something like that, or like that's kind of like how things started. But whatever this is, if this was a workplace or, you know, a group of coworkers or friends or something like that, so people feel like you dropped them because they were too burdensome or they weren't pulling their weight. It's like you could get more done on your own than trying to include everyone or waiting for everybody else to play their part, okay? So if there's some sort of like environment or something that you've withdrawn from and chosen to go the solo route, even if it's something as simple as like a fucking business, okay? Maybe you started something and, you know, everybody was like, yeah, I'm gonna help, or I'm gonna do this and this for you, I'm gonna do this and this for you. And it's like waiting on these people to actually follow through with what they're gonna say, is you kind of recognize that as being what was stagnating you, or you recognize that they weren't pulling their weight within the situation. And it's like you dropped it. You dropped the burden, you dropped the load that came through these energies that weren't pulling, they weren't upholding their deal of the bargain or something like that, you know? And you kind of felt like it was better to just go at it alone. So people could be obsessing over that it's like it's almost like they could feel like you stand stronger alone or something like that. Or they could feel as if you feel that way, or they could be obsessing over the fact that you did choose to kind of handle things on your own within a situation rather than wait for other people to get their shit together, okay? Why people obsess over you, group number 2? Yeah, they feel like left out. These could be these energies in that 3 of Pentacles reverse. They just feel like left out, you know, or they could feel, someone here could be obsessing over the fact that they feel like you're cold, or like you've made your mind up about them, whoever this energy is, or there's no changing the way that you feel or the way that you see them. There's no coming back to a situation. All right, so whoever this is that is obsessing, they could be, or this could be someone who is out in the cold, or someone who you're not in communication with, you know, or someone who you never see yourself being in communication with, okay? There's a bit of sadness and sorrow and self-pity going on with this energy as well. You got the High Priestess reverse. This could be these energies that are obsessed with you. I think that's why they gave me the Hierophant instead of the High Priestess reverse, because they wanted to use this card for something else. So that's why when I was picking up on the Judgment, I was kind of picking up High Priestess energy as well. I said that right. Yeah, they're, you know, some of these energies that are obsessing, they are definitely blocked away from their intuition, or they're blocked like from their humanity, they're blocked from their heart, their soul, who they are. There's kind of just like a void within these energies here, okay? I don't know, I'm just picking up empty, or someone here feels empty inside, you know, or they feel like they don't have anywhere to go. Why are people obsessed over you? Your number 2. Someone, it's a situation that you withdrew yourself from because this person or people were so disconnected from themselves. They were so disconnected from their soul and from their intuition. You know, the way that they handled the situation with you, it's like if you would actually take the time to get in tune, instead of being in that High Priestess in the reverse energy, maybe you would have maybe these energies would have done something different if they were more connected, you know, but they feel blocked off or disconnected or shut out or not included. Why do people obsess over you? Group number 2. Obsessing about where your life's calling is taking you, your purpose, your journey. If you guys are traveling or moving away or moving abroad or something like that. It's the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Who could be wanting, you know, you to return, or you could have stepped away from this feminine or cut off a friendship or relationship with her here as well. She's obsessing over you. And why? Or why do people obsess? Well, yeah, she's obsessing over you because you guys are coming out as this Queen of Wands energy, or you have a lot of vigor, you know, you have a lot of oomph, right? A lot of ambition, a lot of willpower I'm picking up. Or you guys could be action oriented. You don't like to just sit around and wait for shit to happen, okay? So there's a Queen of Swords in the reverse who's very, very salty. She could be trying to, you know, insult or destroy your character with her being a Queen of Swords in the reverse as well. There's some sort of negative communication or words being exchanged between people involving her. But she's kind of really hating really hard. You know, she's hating really, really hard. She's jealous of how confident you guys are, how you come across as extremely confident, you know, or you don't give insecure, or you don't give I don't know myself, I'm gonna let everybody else tell me who I am type of vibes, okay? But I feel like she's like obsessed because it's like this energy of just get with the program, you know, or just do what everybody else does, or just be like everybody else. But I feel like you guys weren't going for that. So I feel like she may be a bit bitter, salty, or obsessed with the fact that she wasn't able to impact the way that you feel about yourself through this negative communication, even if it's her communicating directly to you or if she's communicating to others about you, okay? This feminine Queen of Swords in the reverse may feel that's the only power that she does have is to spew hatred. Why do people, I don't remember the question. I just had a brain fart. Okay, why do people obsess over you? Group number 2. That's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of times, like, if, you know, this Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Star, I feel like you see people, you know, you see people for directly who they are out the gate. You may be one of those people who you could just look in someone's eyes and tell if they're on shit, or if they're, you know, deceitful, or if there's something else deeper, more sinister going on. I feel like you guys are one of those people, like, you could just pick it up, or you may pick it up before everyone else does, or, you know what I'm saying, you can just kind of tell by looking at people. I feel like your intuition is very, very strong, you know, but there may be energies here who wanted a chance with you or wanted to enter your life into kind of like a sexual but unstable way, and I feel like you peep game, or you recognize this energy as not being something that you want to involve yourself with, you know. But I feel like these energies are like obsessing over the fact that you recognize the game, you know, or the games that they were trying to play, or the games they may have been trying to bring to your, you know, energy, bring to your doorstep here. There could also be an energy here from the past who kind of wants to stop a justice from happening for you or something like that. Or if things are fair for you, this energy may mean to unfair them, you know, or to keep things off of track, off of balance for you or something like that. This may be someone who juggled you before. I got Two of Pentacles in the reverse and a Two of Swords in the reverse, you know. This may be someone who you were wanting to see action from in terms of like bringing things back into balance in regards to you guys as a relationship, you know. But it's like, instead of putting in the work to try to right things, you know, even if it's something as simple as having a conversation or an apology or an admission, or, you know, take responsibility or something like that, you know. But I do feel like whoever this is, you know, or whatever this energy is, they cause a lot of pain, or they could have caused a lot of pain to you, or they could just cause pain to people, you know. And I feel like they're obsessing over the fact that if you guys are receiving some sort of justice, or if things are kind of being brought into balance between the two of you, this person can't like stop it, but they may be obsessing over it a little bit, okay? Can we end this on a positive note? I wasn't trying to make this one 20 minutes long either, but whatever. I feel obsessed over your number. There's something about you guys not having to work alone, or work alone anymore, or something like that. Like, if you've people could be obsessing over kind of assisting you, or these energies could be obsessing over assisting you, or like being a part in whatever it is that you're creating, or kind of wanting to add their own contribution to whatever it is that's creating or maintaining that stability for you, okay? I feel like there are energies that could be wanting to like join you or add to you, or to, you know, be of value in your life or something like that, okay? Or they could be obsessed with kind of making things a little bit easier for you, you know, things a little bit better, taking some of the burden off of your shoulder as well, okay? So I do feel like there's this type of energy that kind of, I feel like wants to walk beside you, you know, or who want to be able to say, not in like a rubbing your face kind of way, but like in a way of being proud, you know, or in a way of being like supportive. These energies want to be able to say that they too were able to have a positive impact on whatever this is, this stability, this finances, okay? Pentacles, earthly things on, you know, 3D level, okay? I feel like whatever it is that you guys have attained on your own, there are energies who want to come in and add to that, you know, taking that 9 of Pentacles to the 10 Pentacles with the extra pentacle. And I know it came out in the reverse, but that's just how I'm picking it up, guys, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. My allergies are coming back. My allergies are coming back. Why? I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like it, subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Bye. Hey, you're number 3. What's going on, you guys? Well, that would have sucked. Ooh, excuse me. Why do people obsess over you? Do number 3. Why people obsess over you? Come on, man. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. There could be a desire to hold on or to cling to you. Why do people obsess over you? I feel like you guys, you try to help people a lot, or whatever you have of value, you're very, very like generous with. And possibly you could have been like overly generous with this particular energy, or you gave them too much, you know, or you were like too nice to them or something like that, okay? You guys maybe had to draw boundaries within the situation with this person here. But I feel like on their end, there's more of a desire to hold on to or to maintain the relationship, because they feel as if they were benefiting or profiting something here, okay? So people are obsessing, or this energy could be obsessing over how you're not giving to them anymore, and how they weren't able to keep you bound to them, or bound to a situation, or bound to a job, or, you know, a family member. So So this energies feel like they're not receiving anything from you at this time, and they feel like they should be receiving, or they feel like you should be giving them something, or you know, you shouldn't be so stingy, which that's just how they view it, as you being like stingy for not wanting to share with them. A lot of times with being extremely generous, you know, you sometimes give to the wrong people, and that's what I'm picking up here. Why do people obsess over you? Group number 3. Some of you could be desiring you or wanting you or obsessing over attaining you as well. This energy that's obsessing, they could be wanting to have a conversation with you, or could be looking forward to, or it's a wish fulfillment for this energy to be able to kind of like reach you. Someone here could be wanting to reach you. A lot of people obsess over group number 3. 4 of Swords reverse. Definitely unhealed energies, you know. Some of you guys, your energy, people are obsessed with how healing your energy is. Or it's almost like being around you or talking to you. It's very healing to them in a way. You guys could be just a natural healer, or maybe possibly not even realize how healing your energy is, right? That could also be another reason why you maybe had to stop giving to this particular person as well, is because, you know, the healing energy that you provided or that you brought to the table, it started to become a situation where you felt as if your energy was being drained or leached from by these people, okay? A lot of times when people don't do their own work, I feel like you can never really depend on someone to heal you completely. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do your own parts and your own pieces or have assistance in those ways, but you know, I feel like in order to heal, you kind of have to step up and take charge or take the lead within that as well, or genuinely want it or genuinely take steps to achieve it, right? Whereas this energy is just like a latch on, you know, let me latch onto your energy so you can heal me too, or so that you can make my life better, okay? That's how I'm picking it up. But I do feel like there's, you know, like I said, that's why you could be in this hermit energy, because people like that are draining to you because they're so dependent on you to do their work. A lot of people obsess over you, group number 3. Two of Cups in the upright. You guys could be in a relationship, or someone could feel romantic towards you, or like this obsession could be coming from a place of like being in love with you or being in a relationship with you or something like that. So yeah, if you guys are in a relationship, that person could just be obsessed with you, but like in a loving kind of way, you know. There's an Empress in the reverse here looking at this Queen of Roses. You guys are so beautiful. This feminine energy may be a copycat, you know, because I noticed how both of these women have blonde hair, but one is upside down, and then it's like the dress kind of stood out to me as well, you know, like often imitated but never duplicated. So I'm feeling like this feminine energy who could be like obsessing over you, they could be wanting like your look, you know what I'm saying, or if you have a certain amount of like pull or magnetism, this feminine energy could be wanting to imitate that in order to achieve the level of attractiveness that you've attained here, or you know what I'm saying, not even attained. You guys could just be naturally beautiful, but I feel like that's how she feels, or this feminine energy feels about it, is like it comes to you naturally, whereas she has to like copy, you know, she has to steal your swag or something like that, okay? Because she doesn't have it. So yeah, there's some, or you know, there could be multiple feminine energies that are like trying to copy you guys if you are this Queen of Cups and upright. Especially if you're in love or relationship, this feminine energies could be here trying to copy you so that they can attract a loving relationship to them as well. Okay, or they may feel like that's the only way to do it is to imitate it or try to mirror your mannerisms, you know, your personality, your style. Why do people obsess over you? There's an Emperor in the reverse. He's a tyrant, a dictator, a misogynist. How do people be? I mean, why do people... I see, I can't never remember the question. Why do people obsess over you? So this Emperor in the reverse could be looking at you as a investment gone wrong or something like that, or like the investment he tried to place with you or in you or in a relationship with you or something like that. You know, I'm just hearing him. He's like, I feel like all my time and energy has been wasted. But the kicker is, this masculine energy, he wasn't like right from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? His intentions were never right. His energy is off as well. He could have quite a few things going on with him mentally, you know? So I feel like this Emperor in the reverse, honestly guys, like if this person tried to give you like some shitty offer and you like declined it, this masculine energy feels like you should have taken his bullshit as offer, or you know, you should settle just for him, or you know, you should lower your standards to be in a relationship to him. You know what I'm saying? He's very like he thinks in his head that he's more than what he is, especially with being in the reverse here, you know. It's like he kind of sees himself, yeah, I don't know, it's like he sees himself in like this uppity kind of way or something like that, and then it's like, oh, you should be honored, or you should be grateful that I try to give you a cup full of shit or something like that, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it came out or whatever. But you know, you could have stepped away or moved away from this person or whatever. This could be someone who you could have had a family with, or could have family with, or it could be a part of your family as well, the 10 of Cups here. You know, you moved on from this person because of their attitude, because of their arrogance here. And you know, this masculine energy could be obsessed with the fact that you moved on, or obsessed with wanting to know if you'll change your mind about the decision that you've made here as well. He's also obsessed with your communication. He's obsessed with who's talking to you as well, or what communication you're receiving. And he's also obsessing about communicating with you, you know what I'm saying? But you know, even if this is someone who's around you or someone who you have to like co-parent with, I feel like this masculine wants to say something, but he's just not saying it as well, because you know, he may feel like you don't want to listen to anything he has to say or something like that. I feel like, you know, you could be repelled by this person, or their energy is repulsive to you. All right, but there may have been a situation with this person in the past that kind of, you know, with the Justice card, this person may have like slighted you in some way, you know. And I'm not talking about like his attitude, I'm talking about his actions. It's like, because the Justice is here, is like some sort of balance is being restored within the situation. And the only reason balance would need to be restored in this situation is if there was an imbalance on, you know, someone's end. And especially if there's an imbalance as far as like interactions that you've had with this person, or the way that they've interacted with you, or the way that they've treated you here. Okay, there's some sort of justice coming in this situation with the 10 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this masculine energy could have wanted you to pretend, you know, stay with him, pretend to be happy, pretend like everything's great, keep all your dirt and everything that happens in your house behind closed doors. Don't talk to your family about it, or you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's a fucking tyrant, bro. All right, why people obsess over you, group number 3. But yeah, there's some sort of brightness in this situation with this Emperor, because I got the Sun, you know. So there may have been an a happy outcome on your end, but this masculine energy doesn't feel like it's a happy income bro. What am I trying to say? Outcome. Why am I saying income? Anyways, that just made me forget what I was gonna say. Yeah, this is someone who may have wanted you to feel weak and dependent on them, or like you couldn't stand on your own 2 feet or support yourself. This person could have been financially abusive to some of you guys, or used the fact that he was a breadwinner. Oh my god, why? My brain is asleep like halfway, I swear. Yeah, financial abuse. It's like if this person felt like he could control your every movement as long as you were dependent on him for survival. Like we're back in the 1840s or something. A lot of people obsess over you. So yeah, this masculine energy could be obsessed with the fact that you're not codependent on him, and that you don't really need him for real. Or like you're showing through your actions that you're not dependent on this person anymore, right? So they're like obsessing over that, because whatever means of control they had over you, they no longer have. But this person's obsessed with control, you know. They can't fathom not having control, or it's like they like to feel like they had you under their thumb, or like they could control you or manipulate, you know, you, okay, into being who they wanted you to be. Not, you know, yeah, like they tried to turn you into who they wanted you to be without actually taking care or heed to who you are, or pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? It's like he had a specific role that he wanted you to fit in, and he placed you there, almost like, I don't know, almost like a freaking chess piece or something like that. He thinks he's sitting at the table like playing chess with all the people, checkers, whatever the fuck, with all the people in his life, okay? Because he secretly, deep down inside, this masculine energy feels weak, right? So it's like outwardly, this outward show of like bravado and I'm this guy and I'm macho man, but like inside, this masculine energy really feels like a scared little boy, okay? They're obsessed. Obsessing over you. You're number 3. Because you could be planning or moving towards something that makes your heart sing, or that fills your heart with joy here with this Ace of Cups. I think everything's getting on my nerves today, because that just got on my nerves. All I did was drop a card. That usually would have triggered me. Why people obsess over you? Get number 3. Like I said, I think it's a control thing. There may be masculine energies in your life or around you, or people who used to be in your life, that feel like still to this day, literally, even if this person is not around with you, they feel like they either control you or they should have some kind of control over you, or it's like they want to regain control, okay? Control freak. I keep getting that. So, you know, especially if you guys are moving on, or if you're kind of moving towards, like I said, something that makes your heart happy, or something that fills your cup. This person feels, or these energies that are obsessing kind of feel, yeah, like they should have control over that, or like they want to manipulate things in order to maintain that control. It's like any actions or any steps that you take to try to improve things for yourself, there's energies that kind of feel like, you know, you can't move unless I say so, or you can't do this and this unless I say so, or you can't wear this, you know what I'm saying? It's just like they don't have the control that they think they have. You feel me? They're delulu. They're crazy. Okay, so you guys could have something coming in towards you, you know, slowly but surely, or manifesting something, and this person feels arrogant to the fact to where it's like they may feel like they can control if you're, oh, what am I tapping into? As if they could control, you know, how successful you are, or if they wanted to end, you know, your success that you're seeing now, they could do it. Like I said, this person's being removed by spirit, like Spirit is so funny, bro. But it's like this, like I'm putting into that. Like, nah, your spirit guides is on this person's ass. Like, you're not who you think you are. This person is not who they think they are. This person is being humbled, hella humbled by the universe, by your ancestors, and by the divine. They'll do it to you sometimes. Nah, everything's not all sugar and spice. I'm just telling ya. But yeah, this energy, you know, they're in this obsessive ass devil energy, or the obsession is coming across as toxic and unhealthy, and you know, they have some things going on with them, and I feel like you're like the main point of their focus, which comes across as very obsessed. But you know, you guys have your swords up to this energy because of the past. Queen of Swords, you know, you took your emotions out, you got out your feelings, you know, and you use your logic within the situation, and you cut this person out because you recognize them being in that dark double energy. Like I said, whoever this is obsessing over you could have been someone who betrayed you in the past, or a situation that you're still healing from here, and they just like, I don't know, even if like literally, because I hear some of you guys are like, you don't see anything happening, or it's quiet, or you haven't heard from this person, so it kind of looks like nothing's really happening. But it's like on an energetic level, this person is still in this energy towards you, and that's why they're coming out as, you know, why do people obsess over you? Is this particular person who just wanted to like, you know, it's about me. like make this about me. Like, let me be in your reading, you know what I'm saying? Or let them know I'm still in your energy. That's what I feel like. That's what I'm picking up. Like, let this person know I haven't gone anywhere. Okay, so you might want to do something about that. I don't know. Do ya? You guys know we cut cords over here on this channel. We'll be cutting all the cords. Okay, I'm done fooling around. I love you guys so much. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and post this little bad boy. And that's the end of my announcements for this evening's, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.